Okay, hello everyone. My name is Lolyn with student number 129, and today I'll be presenting a short analysis on politeness strategies in real life communication based on examples from English and Bahasa Indonesia. And then next, okay, so politeness strategies are pragmatic tools we use to maintain social harmony and avoid offending others in conversation. So, according to Brown and Levinson's theory from 1987, politeness strategies are divided into four types. The first one is positive politeness, and then negative politeness, both on record and off record. So, but in this analysis, we only focus on two aspects, which is positive and negative. So, the strategies are influenced by the context, our relationship with the listener, and cultural expectations. In this presentation, I'll focus on positive and negative strategies, as I mentioned before, seen in everyday situations, both online and offline. Okay, now let's take a look at the important aspects of politeness strategies. So, the first one there is positive politeness. So it's about expressing friendliness and building solidarity. It includes compliments, inclusive language, and jokes. And then the second one is negative politeness. On the other hand, respects a person's desire not to be imposed upon. So this includes hedging, using apologies, and being indirect. So this is like face saving, face saving uh, activity. Politeness is highly dependent on culture. What seems polite in one country may not be in another. So that means cultural sensitivity varies across languages and society. And then the medium also plays a role here. In written form like tweets or TikTok captions, people often have more time to think about their words. In spoken conversations, especially in casual speech, politeness may appear as quick apologies or tone adjustments. And finally, the context, including power relationships, level of formality, and familiarity, also shapes the strategy we choose. Next, we move on to the relevant examples from real life. So, here are some examples of politeness strategies from both English and Indonesian. So, here the first one is from TikTok. The phrase, "Can you give me a glass of water, please?" is a polite request that uses the word please, is a form of positive politeness. And then another example is, "Even if I disagree with you, I'll still respect your opinion." This is one of the tweet from 2024. This uses negative politeness to minimize disagreement. And now move on to Indonesian. So here in negative politeness we have, "Permisi Bu, boleh minta uang sedikit." So here, "Permisi Bu, boleh minta uang sedikit" includes respectful language like permisi and Bu, that means ma'am in English, showing negative politeness in formal context. And then finally, the last one, "Terima kasih dari kami sekeluarga" is a formal expression of gratitude from a tweet by Ridwan Kamil in 2022. It reflects positive politeness in a formal written form. And then next one, we move on to the relevant studies on politeness. This study takes on 2017 until 2025. So to support this analysis, I have looked into four recent studies between those years. So the first one is Geoffrey Leach, 2017. So it's revisited his politeness maxims for the age of online communication. He found that the tact and generosity maxims were often violated in digital conversation. And then the second one, Holmes and Mara, 2020, they studied workplace talk in New Zealand and discovered that women in leadership often used humor, a form of positive politeness, to give instructions without sounding too direct. And then third one, there is Nguyen, 2021. She analyzed emails written by Vietnamese university students to foreign lecturers. She found that they overused apologies and didn't use enough compliments, showing strong influence from their native politeness culture. And then lastly, from Savage, 2025, the newest, analyzed BBC's live coverage of Eurovision. He noted that journalists often use ironic compliments and hedging, balancing entertainment with respectful criticism. This shows how politeness also plays a role in journalism and media discourse. And then, yeah, we're going to the references. Here are the references that I use. It's already on in APA 7 style. So they include classic theories by Thorne and Levinson, as well as more recent studies from journals and real life examples from social media platforms like X, TikTok, and YouTube that I mentioned before. And these sources really help me analyze how politeness strategies work across languages and how they are shaped by culture and technological changes. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope this could help you understand the importance of politeness in our everyday communication. Thank you.